Hello guys and welcome back to another model railway review, and today as you can see we have this gorgeous brand new Hornby P2 Prince of Wales, which is the new build which is currently being built from scratch as the 7th member of the class. So we're going to do a review of this today. Before we get started, I will say I've only been able to afford this because we had a loco clear out. I will do a dead quick separate video on the locos that have departed from the collection because I was running out of space and they were not relatively important. But I will do a video separately on that at some point. I will also do a comparison between this and the railroad one because I have a railroad one. But for today, we're just going to run through everything that you need to know about the brand new tooled Hornby Prince of Wales. Well, the new P2 that is. So yes, it is gorgeous. I got a Partex deal on the locos I got that departed, so that basically this was nice and affordable, so that's why I've been able to get this. I wasn't planning to on doing, but I'm now considering it, even getting the turbo motive if we can get one, a little bit less expensive than they're going for, because Hornby have really pulled out the stops on these brand newly tooled locomotives. Even though they are ridiculously expensive, they are brilliant, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to first have a look at the box and all the stuff inside of it, and the gumph, etc., technical term, and then we'll get on to the detail, we'll run it and have a bit of a session with it, and then conclude from there. So let's get to it. So this is the box. It is a brand new Hornby style of box, and it is very nice indeed. You can see all the history on the bottom there. That's the tooling information there. What I will do is I will just get that all in one shot for you. If you would like to pause it and read that, you can do. Makes for decent reading. So I'll now get inside the box and show you what's in there. So once in the box, you'll see it's got this lovely foam. That is the block of ice packaging. There is a detail bag inside of here. We'll have a look dead quickly at that. It's really well packaged, unlike the some of the less new locomotives, like the Hush Hush, for example, which came in a box and it shouldn't have been in because it was not protected enough. So you do have sort of separate nameplates. They are sort of etched, but I'm not sure that they're fully like etched or whatever. They're not like the Batman ones, basically, but they are still a nice bonus. I don't usually fit the detail, so I'm just going to leave it here in the original bag. There was a spur coupling if you want one. I'm not going to be fitting that. I've got one on the front of Cock of the North though, for double heading of the two P2s, which is quite cool. You have painted crew, which is a very nice feature. You got the cylinder drain cock things, and I think some steps and a couple of other bits and some brake rigging. So that's all nice. You do get quite a few things. Oh, and obviously the other axle as well. If you have very sort of mild curves, then you can put those on. But I can't be doing that because I've got third radius. Is my sort of only one that I can really run it on, because I've got second and I've even got first on the inside line, but I don't use that, to be fair. That is the instructions for the brand new P2. You've got some just relative information that you need to know in there. Nothing crazy. Oh, and then the tender coupling situation, which is a lot better than that or wire system. In fact, the P2, the railroad one I have, doesn't have any electrical contact between the two anyway, because it's a railroad locomotive. So it's not super sophisticated or anything. It's still a good loco, and you can pick them up pretty cheap. So yeah, right. That's the box. I do like this new Hornby style box. The only problem is it doesn't fit in me thing, which is very annoying, but only a minor thing. They didn't deliberately make these to fit into storage units. That wasn't Hornby's priority, let's just say that. So yeah, it's not really that. It doesn't really matter that much, does it? Right, we will now get to the detail, and I will show you through that. There's quite a lot, so bear with. And then we will get to running it, which is the exciting part, obviously. So let's get to it. So here it is, the gorgeous P2 Prince of Wales, and you will see this is a huge step up from the old railroad one. You can just tell by the lining, the fact it's actually got more than one, well, more than two colours on it, which is just incredible, but also it's just, yeah, the step up is phenomenal. You do have a die-cast running plate across this, on this loco, on this model. The Streamline one doesn't, which is a little bit weird, but this one does, and it is obviously ruler straight, as you would expect for die-cast running plate. Obviously, the other major upgrade that the Railroad one doesn't have is it doesn't have sprung buffers. You have a pre-fitted vacuum pipes and stuff. And there's the buffer beam, which you can fit. There is actual couplings, you know, like proper nice ones, which you can fit to these, which I'm not going to be doing. I'm just going to be leaving it. But there's a lot of detail on there. You can see the paintwork for the number 2007 is really nice and done. You've got the white lining. You've got all the red lining across the length of the locomotive, and on the cylinders you've got the painted end there as well for the silver, which looks absolutely fantastic. You've got all the little gold pieces picked out, which are absolutely tiny. Focus please, thank you. You've got the Prince of Wales nameplate, which is really nice as well. Loads of moulded detail everywhere, all of it to high standards. Separately fitted handrail all the way across the length of the locomotive. Lots of riveted detail across the top. Double funnel is absolutely gorgeous, and it goes straight into the locomotive because these are going to be designed so you can fit smoke generators to them. Obviously I'm not going to be doing that. You have the whistle at the front, separately fitted. It's not a nice high shine metal one like the Railroad one, which is a bit odd, but still looks absolutely brilliant. You do have the smokebox door handle there, which is absolutely lovely, and is actually away, like comes away from the locomotive. It's like you can get your finger underneath it, which is really nice. Separately fitted and stuff, pretty much. And then you've got a handrail on there as well, lamp brackets, all that sort of things. Looks the part. I love the way that this is shaped. Smoke deflectors, I think it looks super cool. That's why I like the P2 so much. You do have the valve gear here, which a lot of people are complaining about because it is a little bit flimsy and it's plastic, but unfortunately because of how small the locomotive is and stuff, it's probably quite difficult to design this to work. But so they've just made it obviously one static piece, but there is a lot of people who would complain that this should be metal just to make it look a little bit better. I'm not really that bothered. I think it looks absolutely fine. The coupling rods are really nice all the way across. You do have this for the speedo dial across the back as well, I believe, because this is a mainline locomotive. It has to be fitted with one and stuff. So yeah, nice amount of banding across there as well. It's really nice to see. It's all really nicely applied. And you've still got the red across the bottom as well, which is really nice. Moving across, obviously more banding, and then you've got loads around the cab, which the Railroad one obviously doesn't have. You will see that in the comparison I do. Glazed windows, really nice. Loads of separately fitted handrails again. More moulded detail. You've got the 2007 printed really nicely. And it's like 3D effect, whereas it's just one single print on the Railroad one. Looks a bit naff. You have the nameplate Darlington, the builder's plate Darlington 2023. More red lining across the bottom, including on the tender. You've got loads of detail everywhere. Lots of moulded detail across the top. You've got the vents that open, which is a nice little feature. The Railroad one obviously doesn't have that. Close them all. And then you've got the high shine metal safety valves on the top. Lots of detail on the in the cab, which unfortunately is a little bit difficult to get inside to see because I'm not going to disconnect the tender. But yes, it's, look at that, all the gauges picked out and stuff. So it's really nice to see in there, considering how naff the old one, the Railroad one is. The floor is also done, which is in that wood effect, which looks fantastic. Have a little floor plate which moves up and down. I'm not going to get in there because I don't want to do anything wrong or anything. So lots of moulded detail on the tender as well. As you can see, you've got all the gauges picked out, which looks fantastic. The coal load, which is removable, which obviously I'm not going to remove, but it's quite a nice finish on that, so pretty decent. And then you've got loads of moulded detail on the top of the tender. You've got the, obviously, where they fill the water up with, which is really nice to see. LNER printed beautifully onto the tender. There's just so much more on this loco than there is on the Railroad one. It's phenomenal. yeah, it just looks fantastic. And then the tender's also lined at the back as well, which looks superb. And it also has sprung buffers, which is really nice to see again. Love sprung buffers. Who doesn't? And then handrails and lots of separately fitted detail and moulded detail across the entire locomotive, and a pre-fitted vacuum pipe on the back as well. Lots of stuff. I'm not going to go super in depth because this video will be too long, and that's just not my style, but that's basically a run through of most of the locomotive for you, and just to prove how well detailed this is. And also I really like the wheels, how they've got the white lining on them, but also the centres are so realistic and look fantastic. Look at that. So yes, we will now get this onto the track and see what it's like and have a bit of a running session with it. So there is Hornby's brand new P2 Prince of Wales on the track, and it looks fantastic. It just looks so much better than the railroad one, and it's a great addition to the railway, and one of obviously many. So we've only recently just had Lion join, so yes, Prince of Wales is here though, and we've got a running session to do. So we're going to start off with slow speed, see what this can do. Oh man, this locomotive is running on feedback controller, just so you know. I don't have a gauge master one yet. I'm going to save up and get one. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's actually moving. That's moving. It's got a high quality 5-pole motor with a flywheel. Super good mechanism. I don't take my locos apart though, so if you want to see the mechanism sides, go and watch Sam Strains. He does that in depth, but I don't want to take them apart. So it's got bearings and all that jazz, so it's very high quality. Slightly better quality, well, it's obviously better quality than the railroad one, but to be fair, that's not a bad mechanism. That's a 3-pole motor though, so it's not as good running. So yeah, that is so good. It's so smooth as well. Yeah, that is just phenomenal. Right, I will get some coaches behind this, and then we'll have a bit of a running session with it. So I've just got 3 LNER teaks attached, not because this loco is weak. It's by no means weak. It's very powerful. It's mainly because I just want to take it easy for the locomotive for its first run on video, so I don't want to pile loads of stuff to it. On live streams and stuff, I will rack it up with loads of coaches if you'd like to see that. So it's going the wrong way. That's the usual start for my videos. There we go. And just watch it go around for a little bit. It does also have firebox glow, so we'll see if we can get that on video for you. But it is obviously daylight, so it'll be a bit difficult to get that. Nice and easy. Prince of Wales. Look how beautiful that looks. Can I get the firebox glow effect? Can't see it. No, I don't think I can see it. I wasn't low enough, I don't think. Might not be going fast enough, I don't know. See if I can see it. I'm sure it has the firebox glow. Oh yeah, I can just see it, but you probably won't be able to. It's a bit low down in the firebox, so oh well, it's not the end of the world. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Just running along there. Oh, I think it's absolutely stunning, this locomotive. It's such a massive upgrade over the railroad one, which obviously I'm going to keep permanently. There's nothing wrong with it. It's looking its age now, to be fair. I've had it a very, very long time, but I fell in love with the P2 through that. So, and it's nice to have both Prince of Wales, which is the new build, and the first one, number 2001, Cock of the North, in the collection together. So it's nice to have both. So I'm not complaining by any means, but I will do a nice comparison between the two shortly for a video. For now, it's just this unboxing review. So, and let's stop there. Look at that. How beautiful is that locomotive? Stunning. Right, that is it. That is Prince of Wales, which is the latest member of the collection. Super happy with this locomotive. I think it's gorgeous. I do recommend getting one. The only slight issue is they're very, very, very expensive. But if you're willing to fork out the cash to get it, then I would recommend doing so. They are a massive upgrade over the railroad one. So, very nice locomotive indeed. But that's it for today. I will do a quick video shortly about the locos that have left the collection, because we've had 6 leave, so there's quite a few. I'll go through what they are as well, and then yeah, pretty much will be sorted, and then there'll be a comparison. Got quite a few videos to come because I've got some train spotting planned. I've got a trip to York coming up, which you will see videos of. So make sure you subscribed, etc. for all of those for when they come up. But until next time, thank you all for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on Prince of Wales, and I'll hopefully get around to doing a live stream at some point soon. So when I get around to doing one, you can obviously request to have the loco running with a consist of your choice, etc. But anyway, thanks all for watching. Subscribe, put the notification bell on, and I will see you very soon for some more videos. Goodbye.